So Jesse Marsch is back in football just a week after being sacked by Leeds United. He's a new manager at Southampton, which might surprise many considering the difficult year he had at Ellen Road. But Southampton on the lookout for a new manager following the sacking of Nathan Jones, in charge of just 14 games, one Premier League win in that time, and Southampton rock bottom of the Premier League and looking to face a battle for survival to stay up. Now obviously when teams change managers 3 times in a season, it tends to lead to relegation. So Jesse Marsch has a big job on his hands as it is, but I think he's extremely lucky to have this chance considering the way that his last 2 jobs have gone. Let's not forget, prior to Leeds, he had a very short-lived spell in charge of RB Leipzig. So when you total his record at Leeds and Leipzig together, he's lost 25 games out of his last 58 for both clubs, which is not a good record. He's only won 19 of those games. So Jesse Marsch and me came to the Premier League as Marcelo Bielsa's successor last season and didn't make Leeds any better. He was very lucky to keep them up on the last day of the season, and this season he's left Leeds with facing another relegation battle. So as it stands right now, they go into the weekend game against Everton just 1 point above Everton and a point clear. So Leeds are in a mess, Leeds are in trouble, and Jesse Marsch has to take a lot of responsibility for that because he went there and he hasn't made any positive difference since Marcelo Bielsa left. They're still very easy to beat, very easy to score against, and that was Marsch's job to make sure they were better at both ends of the pitch. So he goes to Southampton, very fortunate to have a second bite of the cherry in the Premier League because his first job didn't work out very well, and I think a lot of people expected Marsch to maybe go back to the US and be a frontrunner for the US national team job, but it's not the case. He's got another chance at Southampton, and if he turns it around at Southampton, keeps them in the division, then we'll have to say, yeah, he's proved a few people wrong, including myself and Leeds United, but I think it's a big gamble by Southampton. They needed a manager who knows the Premier League, knows how to get out of the Premier League, get out of the mess they're in, and Jesse Marsch hasn't done that. Like I say, he was very lucky to keep Leeds in the division last season when a bad run of form by Burnley basically saved Leeds. So Jesse Marsch has another relegation battle in front of him and is lucky to be there, but Southampton needing to pull it off because as it stands right now, they're getting relegated as the bottom club in the division, and Jesse Marsch has a big job to prove that he is worth that second shot in the Premier League.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.